Good day. Well, good evening. Been a little busy this weekend. Let me try to get some energy before Monday. Okay, the energy's lighter.
Badger. Why you call me a badger? I'm a good one.
All right. I hope we have some motivational, some kind of news that our angels, ancestors, and spirit guides want us to have, so that we're hopeful about the situation. It's never comfortable to watch people you know, or even people you loosely know, go through something, especially something like that has to do with criminal charges. It doesn't matter if they did it or not. You can probably ask every parent of someone who unalived someone else, if it was easy for them to deal with it, because they may have felt or believed the person did it. It really doesn't matter when it comes to the way you feel about a person and your emotions. It really doesn't matter if they actually committed the crime or not. It still feels, if you are a good person, if you are an empathetic person, if you understand the human condition, it still can be a little disheartening watching someone go through it. It doesn't matter if you believe they did it or not. It doesn't matter. Like, anybody facing criminal charges or losing their freedom, it's not a good situation. And I feel like feeling bad is probably as much energy as that should get, if that makes sense. So feeling bad is one thing, but trying to help them out of it, no. When you do that, you are in energetic agreement to share their karma and consequences. But there's nothing wrong with knowing someone did. I will get to you in a minute. You can watch something else.
Mommy, I want to play games.
Knowing someone did it, it doesn't. Is this in reverse? Knowing someone did it, it doesn't take away. What do we have? We have offering sacrifice in reverse. That's in reverse. So we talked about with this situation that something would come out here. One second. And here you go on cue.
Mommy. Kobe, why you sleep? Why you? Go under there when you under there. I'm going under there. Amber, it's like cowbell.
Okay, so we talked about the potential that this group of coworkers, that they are part of a cult or a coven, and so whatever is going on may have something to do with a failed offering or a sacrifice. That could be in the literal sense. If they are part of a cult or coven, they could participate in some sort of ritualistic sacrifice. The sacrifice could be anything. It could be animal. It could be making a person a living sacrifice. A living sacrifice just means, you may attempt to humiliate someone, like sacrifice their reputation or sacrifice their freedom. I'm actually getting that this card right here, this failed sacrifice, is because this group of friends, they intended to sacrifice or offer up innocent people. So they It sounds like they participate in black magic or witchcraft, which is just like transferring energy. This group of friends that's actually guilty of stealing this large gift, I'm getting that their plan to get out of it energetically, they believe that they would be able to do a ritual to actually offer up or sacrifice the innocent people in the community. And right now I'm channeling, so I'm not getting this off this card, I'm channeling this off the situation. So at one point this group felt as if there may be a possibility that they may face charges for stealing this large gift. The ones that were actually guilty of doing this formulated a plan where they would sacrifice or offer up innocent people in order for them to get away with it. The way that they did that is that they brought in innocent people into this plot or this plan. They brought them into it, but these people didn't know that it had anything to do with stealing a large gift or anything like that. But the plan, why they brought the innocent people in, is because they were going to energetically sacrifice or offer those people up, like basically frame people who were participating in something, but they didn't let them know anything about stealing the large gift. They didn't let them know anything about that. They worked with a grimy official, someone that takes bribes. I'm getting like a dirty cop in order to pull this off. Um, the dirty cop may have pretended to be investigating something, or the dirty cop may have pretended to have some sort of inside knowledge about something. The dirty cop may have also been pretending to be a good cop. I'm getting CEO. So it sounds like the dirty cop may have been pretending to be the head of some sort of business in order to pull in, I'm channeling, in order to pull innocent people into whatever this is. I'm getting like Ponzi scheme, pyramid scheme energy. Now I'm still channeling. So I'm getting like what the way that they may have involved innocent people. So it's like they may have stolen a large gift. And then when they thought they may be facing criminal charges for stealing the large gift, the plan was to sort of energetically through witchcraft and black magic transfer or sacrifice these people up, like shift the karma, shift the blame. This is what they believe. And then in the physical realm, their plan was to actually frame these people, but they needed these people to get involved with the money in order to frame them for stealing the money. So I'm getting there may have been a dirty cop, and this dirty cop acted as if he was the CEO, like the head of a business, and he was offering people an opportunity to quote unquote invest in some sort of a business opportunity, which did two things. First, it pulled people's money in, and it basically pulled their money into whatever this was. And then it also combined their money with the stolen money so that they would be able to, when law enforcement investigating, like, whose money is this? It like the guilty people didn't connect their money to it. They may have gotten the investors' money and they combined that with the stolen money. And the plan was to just, if they got caught, to just say, oh, it was these people's money. They did it that way for two reasons. First, so that they can get away with stealing this large gift. And then they also did it because if they needed to go on the run, they just were planning to keep these people's money, which they probably haven't returned any of it. They probably did present it like an investment that had valid returns. I'm getting nobody's received a return, and nobody will receive a return. And the reason is because law enforcement has seized the accounts with this stolen large gift, or seized the accounts associated with this large gift, to where even if people did invest like good money, like wholesome money, like they thought they were doing business in it, they won't be able to get it back. And even if they did, it's going to be tied up in in federal cases. So it's not likely. And actually, I just got confirmation from Spirit. They won't be able to get it back, regardless of what they thought they were doing, because I believe it's something like you can't benefit off a crime. So they won't be able to get it back. Like it will end up being seized. Like they won't be able to get the money back. Um, okay, that's a lot for me to not have any cards. Let's see what we got. We have a contract, a covenant, a partnership, a oath. Yeah, that's this like these investors, this agreement to invest. We have we have anger, rage. Okay, some of those investors are angry. And we have ritual, yeah. So there was a covenant and agreement. No, it wasn't a partnership. There was a partnership between this culture covenant and then people that they pulled in as investors in whatever this is. I'm just letting whoever I'm talking to know up front, if you were an investor, one second. I don't know why you would do this. I'm just letting you know, if you were an investor, the plan from the very beginning was to offer you up or sacrifice you. The plan from the very beginning was to do ritualistic energy transfer in the spiritual and in the physical. Basically, what they were going to do was do a ritual energetically, like you gave up your money, so you basically sacrificed, or you offered up your money, and it's like the energetic exchange for taking your money. It's like if they do kind of like if they do something evil, they get rewarded for evil. They robbed you of your money. They got you to sacrifice or offer up your money. So they thought that that would earn them the ability to keep this large gift, if that makes sense. They offered up your money in exchange for Satan, whatever demonic or dark entity, to allow them to keep the large gift. And then in the physical realm, what that looks like is tying your money to the large gift, so that if they get caught energetically, they can frame you, investor, whoever you are, whoever I'm talking to, for it. And then also they took the invested money, even though, because it's like it doesn't have a name on it. Dollars don't have names on it. So then it's like they also, I'm getting like they kept the invested money separate because there's no paper trail for it. Like, so they may have taken whatever amount of money you contributed, basically however it looks as a transaction, wrote your name on it as an investor, and combined it with the stolen gift, so you look complicit in stealing the gift. And then they took, the money out of that account, and let's say move the exact amount away, so that they can explain the transaction. Oh, well, that came from such and such investor. It's something very shady like that. But yeah, I'm getting in the energy, there's a partnership that people are angry and in a rage about regarding a ritual. I think people are realizing now that whatever scam or scheme people asked them to invest in, whatever it was, the plan was always for them to lose their money, and the plan was always to try to frame them for stealing the large gift, frame the innocent people for stealing a large gift. We have held together by lies. Oh, yes, it is. We have oppositional, childhood friends. This whole scheme is held together by lies by an oppositional group of childhood friends. I'm getting that these people still are not, they're still not revealing their true motives, but that's why I'm here. You can always pray, meditate for discernment. You can always, go seek wise counsel, whoever that is, listening to readings, asking someone. But I would suggest that if this is the first time you're hearing about what I'm talking about, that you do maybe do some research on sacrificial offering of money to get money. It's kind of like they offered up your money in order for them to keep the large gift. Like, so you were never going to get it back. And it's also like, as far as them trying to frame you, it's something energetically like a destiny swap. Your freedom for theirs. That was always the plan. Whoever I'm talking to, though, if you're listening to me, that's not going to happen, because whoever I'm talking to, the Most High set you apart. did not want you involved, if you listened when I said break away from this group, then you'll be fine. Even if you are affected slightly, it's so that you build your intuition and discernment in the future about other business opportunities. It's to help you so that you don't jump in head first, so that you get that lesson. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. And then we got loosely associated. All the cards. A government official. This came out before. Someone is loosely associated and they feel like that association has them holding all the cards when it comes to a government official. This is how they feel. So whoever this person is in this group of childhood friends that feels as if this higher up, maybe like a governing party, maybe not a government official, but a governing party over this whole situation. Like we talked about that over the righteous official that's investigating, that there may be someone loosely associated with one of these childhood friends that's over that person. This person is feeling as if they are holding all of the cards. But what I'm getting from this government official is that this situation it's too messy. I'm not going to speak to this government official's past actions, but whoever this person is that's over the righteous official that's investigating this case, they are not going to touch this with a 10-foot pole. The investigation will go through, all boxes will be checked, and I'm getting that there may even be like a group of people, because of past corruption in this situation, there may be a group of people that's there to watch over the people who are watching over the investigators. So this situation will be adjudicated properly. No one who committed a crime will be framed for it, if that makes sense. Justice will be served. But that's my reading. I hope that helps. Good day. God bless.